want to make sure people have access to nutritional food.
Philip and Nathan Strauss were born and raised in the Grand Valley. After moving away to serve in the military, the brothers found themselves back home and looking for a business venture.
With our experience in the military and public service, we were looking at supply chain. In recent years, wanting to get back here, and then trying to figure out a way to become a part of the food security agricultural community.
Their research led them to a tiny but mighty discovery: microgreens.
Microgreens have been kind of an emerging area, especially in the culinary world within the last 10 to 15 years.
But Nathan wasn't just fascinated by their rise to fame.
According to the studies, they found that a lot of the nutrients, whether it be vitamin C, vitamin K, were more dense, 40% more than the mature plant ounce for ounce. And the other thing is, a lot of people don't know what microgreens are, and that they obviously call them sprouts, because that's a familiar one, but the fact that they have the flavor of the mature plant, it really shocks people.
The nutrient and flavor-dense microgreens can be grown year-round indoors through vertical farming, and it requires very little water.
So 52 weeks out of the year, you're providing this to the community, to surrounding areas, and it's a very hyper-local type of crop. So really it needs to be built here, and that's one of the reasons that kind of the light bulb went on with this.
The brothers got to work building their business, Grand Valley Micro Farms. But profits weren't top of mind.
If you don't have food, especially as children or the elderly, in this region, part of Colorado, that's a major concern, and that hits home really quick. And in knowing we're trying to do community stability, food security is the middle of that puzzle.
And it was that train of thought that caused Nathan and Philip to cross paths with Alicia Wenger, Executive Director of the Community Food Bank of Grand Junction.
We had her come on over and see the operation, and she was very interested in procuring some of the products, so we just started from there.
Then it was Nathan and Philip's turn to tour the Community Food Bank.
It's like a grocery aisle, and they're not just handed a box. People have a sense that they're actually shopping. They can have a decision, that they have a part of the decision-making process. They feel better, not just because of the food they have, but they feel like they're valued as a person or as a family, and I think that goes beyond just the food aspect.
Nathan says it took about a week for Community Food Bank shoppers to figure out what microgreens were, but some tasters and education made the difference.
The food bank was great at just not maybe putting our stuff in the fridge and saying, hey, grab it. They were really kind of advertised it from a nutritional aspect, and it seemed to be going pretty good since. So.
The experience, Nathan and Philip say, has taught them more about food insecurity and agricultural supply chains than they expected.
If you didn't have community food banks in a community, what would you have?
As Grand Valley Micro Farms grows and shifts, one thing doesn't: Philip and Nathan's desire to ensure their neighbors have access to nutritious foods.
You feel like it's kind of like when we were in the military, you're doing something bigger than yourself, so this is like a small piece of you're helping the community versus just running a profit business.